An excerpt from Mother Black Divine III's speech upon her crowning. It is often said that the world is darkest before the dawn. This is held true throughout our history. From being scattered by the Fae and led to found new civilizations, to almost being driven to extinction by an Orcar and rescued by the appearance of the holy candlings. Humanity has thrived on the edge of extinction and danced with death more than once. And I am sure that that will not change in the future. Although we are now in an unprecedented era of peace and prosperity, there are hardships that are sure to come. But we will face them together. That is the message I wish to spread during my time here. One of hope and one of unity. There are enemies humanity cannot face while divided. As with the Fae and the Orcar, we must hold on to these times of happiness and enjoy being at peace with our neighbors. We must make our connections stronger and our bonds deeper if we hope to survive the future's tragedies. No man can stand alone, and our continent is bound by our shared memories of enemies and trauma. When shadowlings attack, we look to our knights. When disputes arise, we turn to our lawkeepers. When one has a crisis of faith, one turns to the priesthood. No person can be everything. We are not gods, and we should not strive to be. It is our individual limits that bless us with strength through unity, that allow us the freedom to fail and stand back up again. We are not infallible, and mercy is one of our greatest virtues. Strive for compassion, and know that there is nothing wrong with feeling weak. The true problems arise when you stand alone. People say that it is lonely at the top, and I would agree. Only to say that I would rather be weak and around friends than stand as a god alone. And I hope to spread this message, because it is through each other that we will survive great change, and it is through each other that we will continue to thrive.
It's a magical, mystical time. It's anecdotal adventures.
Hello, and welcome back to another episode of City of Mist Kingmakers. I'm your Master of Ceremonies, Ashley, and these are my players.
I'm Cassidy. I'm playing Matthias, the Rift of Typhon.
Tele, and we're back to Ryan, who is the nemesis, not nemesis, the Rift of Lamasu, not nemesis.
I mean, you could have finished that sentence with the nemesis of Mattie.
No, he thinks Mattie's his bro.
I'm Sonya, and I'll be playing Emma, the Rift of Athena.
I'm Juno, and I'm playing Jane, the nemesis of Emma.
And also the Rift of Hera.
I'm Simon. I'm playing Aron Frankel, whose Rift is King David, and really doesn't dislike anyone. He's not disliked by most people.
That is the fairest statement.
You're not gonna let me live that down now, are you?
Never. Anyway. When we last left off, you guys had finished fighting Ilmastrov, barely managing to get out alive. And Thrana, the Orcar, found you all, and you all have been taken to infirmaries and now are resting in your various rooms to meet back up later. We'll pick back up with that.
This is honestly not the worst injuries I've ever had.
I'm going to say that Emma is not in the same healing place as Ryan, for good reason.
Yeah. Adrenaline is wearing off.
Matthias is going to go over to Hazel.
She'll... yeah?
You know what really just butters my biscuit?
I think I'm gonna find out.
How many people have been in my head the last, week and a half?
I feel like we all signed a contract saying we wouldn't. I can't stop people outside of the group.
No,
but,
it was the dragon now. It's
we
just
could try
annoying.
to talk with some of the people who know about mind control and see if they could give you some resistance tips.
I don't think that's something I'd be very good at.
How close are they?
I said we.
How close are they to the
No.
group?
I mean,
You're all separated at this point. So if you're seeking someone out, it's on purpose. It's getting late into the night again.
I will go ahead and seek Matthias out at this time.
Well, he's not in his room, so.
Okay. And I'll seek Alyssa out.
Find Alyssa easily enough. Playing with Ezekiel.
I don't want to interrupt their interaction, so.
Matthias, after done with Hazel, is gonna go seek out Kai.
Ah, yes, you find him easily enough because he's hovering around Alyssa and Ezekiel. So
I'm gonna
Oh boy.
pop my head in and then kind of wave Kai over, and then give
Yeah.
Ezekiel a wave high.
he'll double wave back before going back to playing with their many, many different wyvern plushies.
And Matthias will close the door, and then the first thing he says to Kai is, "Please don't try and punch me."
I wasn't going to. Yet.
Yeah, I'm actually here to apologize.
I've been informed that we all thought that was mind control stuff, so
Yeah, but that just still doesn't make it cool.
no. But I accept your apology is what I'm saying. You have a good enough excuse.
You know what? For some reason, that makes me uncomfy.
Reason? Is there a better way for me to phrase that?
No, it's not, and it's not how you're phrasing it. It's just I want you to genuinely know that I'm not using that as an excuse. And I'm that was uncool of me.
I haven't known you long enough to know that much about you. Other than what Jane and Emma have told me. And I'm going to explicitly say you have not gotten good reviews.
No. I'm not surprised, honestly. But I understand your big bro mode, and me, even if I was under freaky deaky influences, me siding with Alyssa complicated everything and kind of turned her against you. And that wasn't cool. And I hope that I can make it up to you.
You might be able to use it in the future, because now, thanks you're on your side.
And I plan to continue pushing that a little bit.
To go with plan kidnap.
Okay. Just let me know if you need anything from me.
Yeah, and thanks for apologizing. You did need to, so that's cool. You didn't need to. I was not going to take my aggression out on you because you were mind-controlled into doing something that you wouldn't have done otherwise.
But still, that whole responsibility thing, kind of necessary even if you are mind-controlled, right?
He puts a hand on your shoulder. Just take the compliment.
I'm sorry, thanks. Matthias is gonna turn around and be and just kind of to himself be what happened to the whole smooth guy thing? What the hell? And then walk away.
Jane has not apologized yet.
Because Mattie doesn't know yet.
Jane will never apologize.
If he keeps this up.
Oh yeah, you were checking on Alyssa, so you probably saw that.
Oh yeah. Hold them in.
You probably didn't hear any of it. You just saw Kai lean forward, put his hand on Matthias's shoulder, and be like.
And then you saw Matthias leave blushing.
Yeah.
The worst can be assumed.
Not good.
Alyssa,
Yeah?
how did things go checking up on Jamie?
He's kind of foggy. Hard to look at.
That's not a good sign, is it?
I don't know him that well, so it happens.
Oh.
To do a specific stuff, I have to, know some stuff first, and I don't know him that well.
I don't either, so I guess I can't help you there. But thanks for trying to check up on him for me.
I mean, he seemed like healthy, had all his limbs and such, so like that's good.
Yeah. I think we should try to get him out there soon anyways. I think we should start looking for your person. Is it late in the day right now?
It's night.
Okay, tomorrow.
You guys just spent the whole day fighting a dragon.
Yeah. We should start looking for your person sometime tomorrow, okay?
Yeah, that sounds like a great idea.
Yeah, I think especially with that big dragon downstairs, we might want to get out of here.
Oh, how was that? Are you guys all okay?
Yeah, luckily.
I went to go get Trana as soon as you guys were like gone, because I got worried you guys were gone for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I pop in around this time?
Kind of concerned that they know that we know.
Hi, Emma!
Oh my god.
I just wanted to thank you for making me invulnerable for that short period of time.
I think
Wait,
you
what?
need it.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's one of my cool powers. I can give other people stuff.
When did you have the time to do that, though?
Sometime
Matthias
in between
walks
running to get
over.
Thrana, running away from Felix trying to stop me from getting Thrana, and a bunch of other stuff.
You're just
I was busy.
You just got tricks everywhere, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
Does she see Matthias?
No, at this point, Kaya's started to walk back into the room.
Yeah, Matthias will walk over too. Because he also needs to apologize to Jane.
Matthias, I think I need to talk to you in a minute.
Good. I really think I need to talk to you as well.
But first, I think I promised these guys some dessert. So why don't we talk
Dessert!
Matthias is gonna look at Ezekiel. Hey.
Yeah, dessert.
No ice cream headaches.
I'll eat slowly.
And only one portion, right?
Only one.
She'll like do the side wink at Ezekiel.
Ezekiel has no ability to conceal his emotions, so he lights up. And Matthias is just gonna turn around to Jane and be like, one portion. Do you know how easy that kid gets sugar high? You have to be cautious.
Emma, since you're in the room, you see Wiro go. When he's not looking, we can sneak more. You're telepathic now, kid. We got this.
Does he light up again?
You can't really hear Wiro.
Glance at Wiro and then at Mattie.
But does he beam anyway?
He looks happy at the prospect of dessert.
Matthias is gonna bend down and put out his pinky.
Pinky promise.
Thank you. Now let's all go get dessert.
Yay!
I'm hungry too.
It might take a like 30-ish minutes because I don't know how fast the refrigerators are, but yeah.
I'm sure there's staff also. We can just see what they have.
Yeah. I promised them something really specific.
What did you promise them?
Ice cream cookie
Ice cream
cake.
sundae? Oh, ice cream cookie cake.
Ice cream
Can I
cookie
have
cake? We're gonna do brownies in it, right?
Yeah, of course.
That's what you were worried about?
What kind of monster would I be to leave out the brownies?
Yo. But also, flatten down some Rice Krispies and put it as a middle layer. No,
I've never
we don't
tried that
need we
before.
don't need any more sugar. Let's just make the ice cream cookie cake.
Can we even make Rice Krispies in this world?
I mean, we've seen rice, right? It's just puffed rice.
Yeah.
Making the rice.
We probably
puff.
could.
And then there's
But I don't know. I don't know
marshmallows,
if you can
right?
dehydrate
You need
rice in
marshmallows?
this world. I don't think they have a dehydrator.
And then for Rice Krispies, you need like marshmallows and sugar.
We have
as
very
well.
much
We can make
established
marshmallows.
There are no marshmallows in this
I can't
world.
make marshmallows.
Oh, she can't make them anymore. No. All of the old ones are probably
Matthias
stale.
looks so saddened.
Sorry.
But you guys go and you make this
No
cake,
more
and the kid.
marshmallows.
After you're done, the kids are eating, and you two are off to the side to have your conversation.
Okay. Okay, look, I think I should really go first. You see, I have this little crown trinket. You know what I mean. I got it in the labyrinth.
Your disguisey thingy, yeah.
Yeah, well, so...
It's been super helpful so far. How could I forget about it?
Yeah. Not so helpful in other ways. I was disguised when you were talking to Kai earlier, and my powers kind of made me lose a little bit of my control. So I kind of inflicted something on you I really shouldn't have, and it breached the code that we made, and you didn't deserve that. And I'm sorry, that was wrong of me. I had no idea what was going to come afterwards. That partially wasn't me, but that doesn't excuse anything.
Yeah. Hold on, give me just 1 second. Matthias is gonna turn around and be like,
need.
just a couple really deep breaths, and then he'll turn back around. I also need to apologize. Though I have the very strongest urge. I have the very strongest urge to not apologize at all because of what you do. But I'm going to anyways, because I need to do some clarification. I flirt with anything that moves. Kai, while hot, is nothing special to me. I apologize for flirting with your man. I'm not gonna lie, I'm still pissy with you. This apology does not mean we're cool. And then Matthias is gonna, walk away.
Some technical difficulties on the part
Yeah, why are there
of
two
Juno.
Teles?
Hey, I'm still here.
And there are two of you.
What?
Is that on anyone else's screen?
Nope, but Juno glitched out, so we don't get to see Jane's reaction.
It's okay. Matthias turned his back and walked away anyways.
Oh my god.
There, you're back. What was your reaction? Quick!
Wait, what did he say?
Can you repeat that? What you said before you walked away?
So he said, this apology does not mean we're cool, but I thought I would clarify, and then he just turned around and walked away.
Okay. That was crazy timing there. I just disconnected. Yeah, and she won't go after Matthias.
Glad one of you is supervising the children.
I thought
Matthias
Kai
walked
was
away
there.
and is gonna go play with Ezekiel, but it's we're done with this conversation, and then it's gonna leave.
Yeah, and eventually the night draws to a close. What is Emma and Ryan and Aron doing?
I'm pretty sure Ryan got the worst of the burns out of everyone, so take a guess.
Being in the infirmary.
Yep.
And
Emma, after saying thank you to Alyssa, is going to avoid Ryan because she doesn't want to start drama yet.
Jane wants to, we'll go talk to Emma if Matthias is still supervising, I guess.
Okay, and what is Aron doing?
Aron is somewhere trying to recreate the working motor out of the glowing material. He hasn't even done do it again. He's angry.
Everyone else is going to have serious conversations or be dying in an infirmary bed. Aron is summoning motor parts and spinning them.
No, I didn't say he wasn't dying. He was just doing that. Well, also
dying with distractions.
Yeah. Just a pile of just non-working.
But Hazel, between Hazel and Jane, and the healing of the Orcars and their servants, here all statuses are removed, except for the dormant loyalty.
For some of you.
Who all has that?
Everyone but me.
Matthias, imagine having dormant loyalty to a dragon. Imagine.
Because Matthias had active loyalty before deciding to get rid of it by taking a stop holding back.
Because he's very tired of people controlling his brain.
Understandable.
I think Jane is probably going to try to get rid of that.
You want to roll a stop holding back, or do you want to wait night.
I want to wait until after my conversation with Emma, but she'll probably try to do it before the night because if it becomes active, it just becomes that much harder to get rid of.
I feel like we should leave the castle, honestly.
We need to, but
No,
I
not for that reason.
Actually, Jane is gonna go around to gather everybody and then tap Hazel and be like, look, I told him, but we actually need to have a group conversation and I don't think I should go get him.
It's fine, I'll handle it. And thanks for apologizing. He'll probably have a bit of stick up his butt for a while, but he'll get over it eventually. Eventually.
At some point, can we say that me, Ezekiel, Alyssa, and Felix found Aron sitting there trying to make a motor, and we're just sitting there tinkering with all of the parts? He's like, this doesn't work.
Yeah.
We're just sitting there, like, playing with, like, essentially glowing connects.
Glowy.
As a slightly annoyed, Aron has a stack of non-working things. Like, how the fuck did it work the last time?
Jane is gonna kind of corral everyone into the same general area.
Okay, finding a more private space, once again going into probably Autumn and Ryan's bedroom because it's the double, it's the big one because they're sharing.
Small house out of the sheer amount of useless clumps of roughly motor-shaped things everywhere.
So once again, we're having a group meeting.
Yeah, about some stuff that we actually should have talked about but didn't.
Hey, I'm here this time.
So
Lucille,
what are
did you find anything?
what?
Matthias is gonna
yeah.
startle for a second.
Oh shit, yeah, I should probably share the stuff that I did find. And she pulls off the travel purse backpack.
Wait. No. They knew last time.
Knew what? They knew what that we were.
The Royals, they knew that we were having a meeting. She came and she sought me out and was like, "Oh, isn't it so sad that you weren't invited?" And I was like, "Yeah, that kind of hurts." And then she gave me tea and comforted me.
Oh.
You know, in the middle of the whole mental breakdown thing. It was no one's fault in particular.
If we're being spied on, Lucille takes
Jane's
two middle fingers at the sky.
Honestly, it doesn't surprise
I hope this means the same thing in this universe.
Just start doing motions like middle fingers up yours.
Oh, what's this? What's this thing do?
Oh my gosh! What a I'm gonna shoot an arrow at you. Ding!
We're doing a bunch of various jokes involving middle fingers for the listeners of this audio medium.
Anybody have a sort of barrier?
Like my balloon?
Look, all I have is a blinding but protective shield. Aron, you're gonna have to do this one.
Aron's is
No, but how are we gonna get it out of the room?
We can finally
Why don't we
test
just
how
make a
long it
pillow
lasts.
fort?
Yes.
Brilliant.
What's happening?
Making a pillow fort.
We're making a big pillow fort.
Why are we making what?
Not
We'll
Felix
put
is
out
like,
float.
not that I'm objecting to ever building a pillow fort, he says as he helps build the pillow fort. But how does this help?
I don't know.
They
I kind of just wanted to build a pillow fort. There's a lot more pillows
Okay.
in this room than
That's
mine.
fun.
Aaron, can you make us an igloo?
Aron's isn't.
How are we gonna get it out of the room?
We're not.
If we know we're being spied upon, then we already know they know everything we've said previously, right? So, why are we trying to hide anything at this point? We already talked about our whole plan.
Because we're talking about other things that are also important that
You know
they
how
haven't talked
uncomfortable
about
that
yet.
Talking
we'll
about
just
other things
leave.
that we haven't talked about yet.
Seriously, the window's right there. We can just leave.
I'm pretty sure they could still hear. Well,
You're not gonna object to it.
I don't want to put words in Autumn's mouth, but she seems like the type of girl to like sleep, and I don't think that a glowing igloo would make that very easy, Ryan.
Yeah, if we're planning on staying another night, I'm gonna ixnay on the igloo.
Alright, babe.
But
Yeah,
can we
this is
make
a fun
it so
idea.
it's brick by brick?
Hey,
we
I'm
can
all for the
throw
pillow
bricks
fort,
out
though.
the window?
are we just gonna talk without caring if they're spying on us then?
Yeah, but we can do it inside a pillow fort.
Yeah, that's. You know what? It's always better inside a pillow fort. I'm not.
Everything's always better inside a pillow fort.
It's just a fact.
Hurricanes, better inside
Dude,
a
you know what
teleport.
this reminds me of? That one episode from Community, where they make the dorms into this pillow fortress.
Well, you guys make the pillow fort and can now commence your meeting.
All right.
All right.
First
what did
things
you find?
first.
What did you
What
find
will
this year?
team talk to Alyssa? Alyssa,
Did you guys bring Alyssa this time?
No.
we didn't.
No.
Okay.
No.
Did we not? Then is Ezekiel in here?
No, we put them
Oh,
to
yeah.
bed. This is like bedtime.
Okay.
We can have no one watching over
Wait,
the kids. What are
Alyssa
we?
can see us.
They're
Yeah.
in bed. Do you want me to go check on them?
No, no.
Alyssa
No, but,
can't
like, you
see
said
whatever we
the-
say, so why don't we just have her here anyway? Alyssa and I talked.
There's a
and-
different Kyle. There's a difference between being able to see the future and being omniscient.
Okay.
She's not omniscient.
Well,
She acts like it though, which is creepy.
Yeah, that's
anyway,
kind of her thing. That's like the point. She wants to make you think she knows everything, so you don't.
But honestly, you're making a good point, and Matthias is gonna go open the door and make sure there are no kids like out there listening in.
No. As
And
long
then
as
he's gonna go.
if the only kids you're discluding is Ezekiel and Alyssa, then no.
And he's gonna
wait,
go really quick
any
and
kids? Are there any kids?
Well, I mean,
No, there are not random small children.
Okay. You said as long
gonna-
as they're
Yeah, because the other child you've been discluding from stuff is
Okay.
Felix. So
Oh, he's here.
yeah,
He's here,
he's
yeah.
definitely here. So
he was like, "I'm down for the pillow fort." While with
yeah.
But yeah, Matthias also wants to peek his head in their room and like look out for the fake breathing because everyone knows.
No,
Like,
they're zonked. Alyssa particularly has had a very busy day.
okay, and he will like close the
Alright.
door and hustle back and be like, "Yeah, they're sleeping. They're not
Okay.
doing the
Just wanted to
fake.
make
If I
sure, like-
hold my breath."
Okay,
I was
Alyssa.
surprised since the Orcar visited you, we didn't want to have them visit, them.
So I think we'll go Team Alyssa, then Team Basement, and then we'll talk about stuff that is about our actual world.
We're going
and
back
then
down
other
there?
stuff about this. What?
We're
No
just
one
talking
knows
about
where
what we
it's
found.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I did
Uh,
actually
so-
manage to get into a side room. Thank you very much.
Team Alyssa. So I talked to her.
Good job, Lucille.
She understands, like, the only reason she's here is to find her person. She doesn't care about these people, and particularly, and I tried to make her understand that we all have to find our own people too, and that means we can't leave her behind. And so we talked about it, and we agreed tomorrow we're gonna go look for a person, and we're gonna try to find her person, and then we're gonna leave, because she's like, no, I don't really have to stay with my person, I just have to find them and use them, and they're definitely here. But it's no one in this castle in particular. And I also asked her to look on Jamie, and she doesn't know him very well, so she couldn't really say anything about that. But I how long has it been? There's just so
Months?
many people
Almost
who've gotten kidnapped, so I don't know.
2 months.
We
So
should,
he's like next priority, right?
yeah, he's next priority, but she says he's not missing any limbs, which is a good thing.
Didn't they like establish that they had like crazy good healing magic here?
Well, he isn't here.
Well, I mean, no, like in Althara, they had like good healing magic. They were like, oh, because that was like my first thing. I was like, well, we look like in the Middle Ages. Is my son gonna die of the plague? And they were like, no, you don't need to worry about that.
Oh, well, can they regrow limbs good?
I don't know. I've never had a limb chopped off. Have I had a? No, I've never had a limb chopped off.
I feel like you're more likely to be able to regrow a limb. I don't know.
We have to
Yeah,
think
the whole-
about that statement. I hope
Suffice
you-
to say, Heisel will chime in, none of you are going to be attempting to get a limb cut off.
And
I
Alyssa,
don't-
Matthias
that
looks
kind of
down.
Alyssa is willing to go of her free will if we can find her person, which you already knew, but like,
Okay, so that's what we're doing tomorrow then. Okay, interjects. It
What do
probably
they look like?
all worked on it. This is a pretty big city to cover.
Yes. Now, investigation. Lucia, what did you find?
Team
Well,
basement.
Do it like
Wow.
a Cinderella.
Other than a dragon.
Besides,
down there.
like, the creepy ambiance of that whole place, and there being a dragon, which we all saw, and that was pretty scary. I did grab these, and she'll pull out the papers, the coded notes that you saw.
Lovely,
I
that's
don't
what I
know
thought.
what language this is in, or how to decode this, but they have pictures of all these artifact stuff on it, and it's kind of creepy.
Matthias is gonna thumb through and look for the ring.
The ring.
You find it.
She's gonna, if you find it, I'm gonna look for the crown that Alyssa
Yeah,
was
it's the first one.
Does it look like the runes, or does it look like...
The description for the crown, does it match anything on the ring?
They
Like, do any of the...
they don't have
similar patterns?
they don't have like runes on them.
They were like fancy blue heart things.
Okay, so I feel like tomorrow, one or two of us should be in charge of decoding this as well. While the rest of us are looking for Alyssa's person, because I feel like this is stuff we should probably learn.
Looks at Emma and Aron.
What?
Yeah, I don't think I'm super equipped for that.
Is Aron a
I'm gonna go-
linguist? Is Aron a linguist?
Yeah, solving things.
No.
Well, you're like anthropology major. They have to learn about ancient languages, right?
Yes.
Unless trilobites had a language, I would not know it. My
Trilobites.
is in Cambrian, my friend. Unless Illuma calls
I
was
try to
fluent in
work on-
French, I would not know.
Can I try to find any familiar patterns in the text?
You
I
can,
might-
but I would save that for later, for an investigation check when you're gonna do, if you're gonna do this later.
Jane will be like, I kind of promised Alyssa I would go with her, so is there anybody else who wants to help Emma? Because I think Emma...
But like,
Does anybody here specifically, like, had study of, like, linguistics or anything?
Looking at the people that are here with you.
They're mostly jocks.
Yeah, unfortunately, the academics are not in this group.
Oh, boy.
but like, what does Alyssa's person look like?
She said they were a dusk, right?
Yeah.
Or an orca?
They
Okay.
changed looks a lot.
Okay, they can shapeshift, I believe, but they're definitely...
Oh, so it's gonna be so easy to find them. I'm so excited to go
But
on a wild goose chase for no
No,
one.
Matthias, she can tell what they look like on any given day. And they only change, like, every day. Like, so they will look the same all one day.
So she's gonna wake up tomorrow and be able to describe this person for us?
Yeah, or at least a defining trait that they have on them. And that
What,
will,
like white hair? Black hair? Pale skin?
like the clothes that they're wearing.
Hmm.
I have so much faith in this plan.
I mean, it's better than trying to immediately kidnap her. If she can find her person, that would be good. If that...
So we're giving
Um,
it a day, and then we're going
My sister's really stubborn. She'll try to come back if we take her and run.
Yeah.
So we have to find the person.
Yeah.
And with the majority of us looking, it should be easier.
And with her description...
Should it though? If they're a shapeshifter?
They won't shapeshift
they-
throughout the day, from what she said. She'll be able to describe them. And she also is very confident that it's like, I'll know it when I see it kind of thing. So if we
So we
cover
just
a lot of ground, like maybe
walk
ride
around the city?
on her shoulder and run around.
Go to a popular place in the city that a lot of people go through, and then
Oh, I can fly her through.
Yeah, that
Or
would
we could just
probably
run
be
her
good.
through. That would be fun.
Yeah.
Flying's faster.
But running would be more fun. Do you know how much like kids like being on shoulders? And you just sprint,
it'd be
and
better
then they
if
just
it was
bounce.
running, because then they'd be at eye level. But
Okay, well, we have our plan for tomorrow's set. What else are we here to talk about?
she'll turn to who was it that she talked to? And I'm bad with names.
What do you mean?
In the swimming pool, who wasn't not
the guy who's super depressed, the mortician.
mortician.
Gabriel, but he specifically asked to not bring it up until the whole group was together, all of the Kingmakers. You
That'll be
can.
a long time.
I'm not gonna stop you from doing it now.
Gabriel, do you want to cover some ground now so that You really want to wait until we're all here? Okay.
If he's shy, don't force him to share.
For listeners, Gabriel was saying no with the cut it out.
Yeah, then no shaky head.
Yeah.
Like the cut it, no throat slashy.
I think we
movement.
forgot to mention that Felix actually died. So that happened.
Who did we forget to mention that to?
I feel like you guys have told everyone we've met that I've actually died.
Well, you should be telling everyone you've met you've actually died. That's pretty
It's not
boss,
that, I
dude.
came back.
It's
Yeah,
not that
that's like
boss.
boss. Or
It's not
did
like a bad thing. It's a cool thing. Like, I've actually died. Suck it. What's the worst you can do to me?
what
Kill
else am I
me.
forgetting? What else am I forgetting?
You could be like, hey, I'm immortal. I don't know anyone that's mortal.
Well, technically, I wouldn't push it as far to say that he's immortal, or even claim that he's immortal, because that can mean bad
Hey,
things.
Thanks.
you're immortal until you die.
That's not
But
a
he
And-
good
died.
idea.
But he died.
Felix was dead, but he's not dead anymore. So doesn't that go to prove his theory of he's
I mean,
immortal?
he wasn't
No,
dead. He was
because he
Yeah,
actually died.
Immortality is not in my power set anymore. So
Anymore. Maybe it still is. Maybe it's just residual.
I don't think so. But okay.
Residual
Any
immortality.
So that's like a
Anymore?
thing that
Had your
people
powers
have.
not grown and changed when you use them and like
very
exist?
true.
I'm
Hey,
pretty
Catalina.
sure mine did today, but I don't know in what way.
Hey, Catalina, are you done with this
Oh, no.
plan?
Catalina's not here.
Where has she been all this time?
I don't know.
Hey,
I've
Matthias.
been kind of pissy.
Matthias, where's
so
Catalina?
don't know. I've been kind of not me for a while, so I'm assuming she's just doing her own thing. I am going to seek her out tomorrow. That'd probably be a good idea.
I think we might want to do. I think we should start now. What if she was in the cave with the dragon and she's still there?
I didn't see her there.
I did not see her in the
Don't
cave
like
with the
it.
dragon.
Yeah, but just like
How do
what?
you get a
if-
hold of someone here? Like, you can't just send him a text and be like, hey, where are you?
I know, but don't you have like a magic link? We should really
I'm
try to
not
find
gonna
her.
abuse that.
To find her if she could be in danger.
Just check
I'll
in
just-
on her.
Like, write a note and put it on my door and be like, hey, Kay, are you okay? And then if I don't get a response by tomorrow, then I'll like... do we know where she was staying? Or did she just poof as soon as we entered the city?
I don't know. You guys weren't paying attention.
No, we weren't really keeping tabs on her.
Well,
We've-
I'm sorry. We were.
How
trying to
many
deal with
days
that
has she
after
been
her-
gone, Matthias?
She's her own person, okay?
All
It's
right.
not
I'm
that.
really not sure.
It's more of a like she has to be within a certain amount of feet of you, or she starts being in pain, kind of thing.
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think only he's.
That's like a
commanded.
thing?
Yeah.
I'm gonna like search my brain. Is there like any mental link? Be like, hey, Katalina.
No, you can feel the magic bond between you, but that's it. There's not like a mental.
Can I like grab it and take it a little tug? A little metaphysical tug, like, you okay?
That's not how it. It's not a rope.
The magic bond, the metaphysical. Hey, like ringing a bell.
I mean, you
Like,
could
"Hey,
try to
you all right?"
use the link, but you've never done that before.
No, I'm not gonna cross that line.
Can
I
try to
feel
send-
a bond. She's still alive. I don't know where she is though.
Can I
Maybe
try
we
to
should go
sense her?
looking for her tomorrow.
Yeah, that'll be my mission. Actually, I don't need to sleep, so that'll be my mission tonight.
Mm, be
That's
careful.
great. And you can leave the sign on your door just in case she ends up coming back.
There we go. I have a mission. I also have another mission for tomorrow, but that's a personal mission, so...
Is there anything else we need to talk about?
So you said there are only 2 teams? You guys only had 2 teams?
Well,
We have
Only-
3.
One of them was making sure you were all right. We were all
Oh,
worried about
that's
you.
sweet. Thanks, guys.
which I told, like I told you about that, like it's fairly explicitly.
You said that you and Ryan were, like, seeking me out.
And Did you not see it? Everyone else had to, like, shoot them away. You weren't. That's fine.
I assumed it was because of the screamy screams.
No. It was because they care about your well-being, but that's fine.
Well, thank you guys.
Mhm.
Appreciate that. I'm gonna
Oh,
go look for
okay.
my friend.
Maddie,
Alright.
Luck.
Yeah.
I have a serious question for you because I have always wondered about this, especially since the dragon now. Can you get burned?
I mean, I did, but it was like magic-y fire. It wasn't normal fire.
With
You guys
words?
knew that,
You
right?
mean like emotionally burned or like physically?
Yeah.
like you would like totally roast me or like actually physically roasted.
physically.
Yeah, no. I do know I can do this thing now. And then Matthias would like to summon fire in his hand.
Ryan's gonna back away.
Inside of a pillow fort.
Everyone leans back instinctually.
Matthias will make it go away.
Oh, you can barely control that fire. Nice. Nice.
Hey, if it ever got out of hand, we have ice cream, I guess.
Ice cream.
No, I can do
Really?
the thing. It's
You
not
can-
going to get out of hand now.
In here.
Oh
That
right,
was like
when
the
you
first. That
put
was
it
like
back,
the first problem we had.
when you like put it back in the dragon's mouth.
Yeah, that was me.
Oh, that's cool.
That wasn't just a screaming. No, that was like Mimi.
Nice.
Nice.
What else do you guys
I
want to
love
discuss on this
slumber
meeting? This is the few times that
okay.
you have
Am
all
I
each other
forgetting
together.
something?
So,
As much as I love slumber parties, I kind of want to get some sleep.
yeah, and like,
Oh,
these meetings
who's
are in
on
our
the
room, so if you
decoding
want to keep
team?
talking, you can, but like, shoo?
Wait, who's on the
He's-
decoding team?
Who's on the what?
Decoding team with me.
It has to be someone else has to join Emma.
No one's great at decoding.
You think I am?
Yes, you're the intellectual one. Remember? You're all like, I'm Miss Smart.
Autumn will raise her hand. If nothing else, I can.
Thank you.
Matthias is going to look at the others. What are your guys' majors?
I mean, I'm a psychology major, so
Nothing helpful.
Matthias is going to look skeptically at you,
yeah.
but then just go, okay.
Oh god. Make me look for it. In my own notes. Tele asked what Ryan's major was. Make me look for it.
Is that
I
like,
think probably sports media, like marketing.
Ooh,
Julio.
marketing. What's Autumn's?
We need a flipping song. Someone get on writing and recording that.
Flipping all day long. Flipping.
song.
Well,
Yes, it's
I
the
think that's
flipping.
how you know Autumn. She's also a psych major.
Yeah. So Autumn would just be as suited for this as I would be.
But does like decoding have anything to do with psychology?
Not really.
I mean, if it has anything to do with emotions or whatever, no. But
There's a pattern of psychology actually goes over a little bit of the pattern of how language is formed a bit, so perhaps.
it's about
So is it going to
communication.
be the 3 psych majors?
I'm not a psych major.
She's just smart, I think.
I'm
But that's what she's
education.
supposed to be. Yeah.
Yeah,
See,
and I think I can help. So
High fives, Autumn. Alright, I'm gonna let you guys get some rest. I'm out.
Yes. Can we sleep?
Yeah, dudes. Shoo. Politely.
Good luck with Catalina.
Yep. I guess, am I just going to wander around the city until I find her? Is that what I'm doing?
Can Jane
I
just
guess
like
that's what I'm
give?
doing.
Can Jane give Matthias the rest of the cake so he can just eat it as he walks so it doesn't melt?
Here's a flashlight.
Catalina,
A glowing flashlight, which is redundant.
a
Yeah,
glowing flashlight.
Catalina will
Started
notice me
off.
at the very least.
As will the rest of the city.
So
No,
what are
no.
you doing to look for her? Just walking about?
Does the bond feel stronger or weaker? Am I playing like a metaphysical warm or cold?
You have not explored it well enough to know. You've studiously avoided it, so
Maybe now is the time.
Yeah, but as we're walking, Matthias will just be like poring over the bond, and he'll probably have like a little notebook that he's taking notes in.
Well,
But
there's
he's
nothing you
trying
can
to be-
establish without doing anything.
Matthias doesn't want to like
And
cross
there's
the whole
nothing to
forcing her
learn.
to do stuff. Matthias will like be walking through the city and just kind of be talking and be like, Katalina, I have ice cream cookie cake, which is gonna melt in my hands. Why did she give this to me? And I know a place where there's a lot of gold that you can just be like. And I think we need your help destroying a ring that enslaved my mind. So if you can hear me, that'd be awesome. Also, where are you? Oh, he wanted to make sure that he left like a note on his door, like, "Hey, Katalina, if you see this, please like just check in. I want to make sure you're okay."
Yeah, and you're pretty much the only one on the street. It's dead at night.
I stand out like a sore thumb.
Yeah,
Mattie becomes part of the folklore.
you're scanning around, looking for people, looking for Catalina, who should also stand out. She's not exactly subtle. And yet, there is nothing.
He's gonna do it all night until he gets back in the morning for breakfast. And, like,
Well-
gets Ezekiel ready and stuff.
As you are walking. Someone else passes you in the street.
Oh no.
First, you don't think anything of it, except their skin had color to it.
Oh no. I'm gonna look around.
They didn't
Hey, I'm gonna call to them.
turn around. It is a human woman. Long, curled black hair.
First of all, your hair is really pretty. I like it. Second of all, I'm very warm and I'm carrying ice cream cookie cake. Would you like a piece?
She will take that and go, "Firstly, thank you, I like yours too. It's very shiny.
Thank you.
What is it, if I may be so bold?"
So do you have any idea what a cookie is?
I do know what a cookie is.
So it's essentially like a sweet flatbread. And I'm pretty sure this is all like Strellis based stuff.
Oh, well, I do like me some Strellis. I do not say no to free candy.
So it's like essentially it's like so cookie cake.
But
is
there's
just-
that phrase,
like
don't take
cookies
candy
are-
from strangers, right?
Where did you hear that phrase?
Oh,
It's a phrase here? Oh, I should shut my mouth.
she gives you a quizzled look.
So like a cookie is like usually this big.
Okay,
And it's like a sweetened shortbread.
it's like a dessert
What is-
then. I know what desserts are. I can follow.
Yeah.
We'll try it.
It's just for
I am too tempted to follow my better sense of judgment. And she'll take a bite and go,
Hey, so I'm
"This is actually really good. Did you make that?"
you can have the rest of it. Me and
Sure.
Alexa, yeah. And
Can I
I'm
pay
looking
you for the
someone-
recipe?
You know what? I will just write it down for you, and I will flip the page and start
yeah.
writing down what I remember.
I should walk around town more often. Good things are happening.
Are you like younger? Because I know like the younger people don't have the.
Not really.
They don't.
No.
They aren't.
I'm not exactly a spring chicken.
So are you older?
On the older
I'm
end
just
of the
confused, 'cause,
spectrum.
like, I haven't seen any like. Does she look it older?
Not really. Somewhere in her 30s, maybe a little older
Well-
than Hazel.
Well, I will give you this recipe if you can give me your skincare routine.
I mean, be outside a lot? I
Is
don't
it
know.
gonna work for Mattie's skin?
I don't think I do anything particularly special.
You look particularly young. But I'm looking for someone. Is there any chance that you've seen, and I will describe Katalina.
I feel like I would remember seeing someone so unique looking. I'm afraid to say no, I haven't. But do you need help looking?
I mean, if you're just walking and you wouldn't mind.
I mean, I was going home, but I don't have a particular time I need to be there. It's not like I'm on a strict schedule.
That would be fantastic. Thank you.
What's your name?
I'm Matthias. My friend's
Sarah.
call me Mattie.
Sarah.
Sarah, it's nice to meet you, Sarah.
It's a pleasure to meet you as well.
I'm also like genuinely curious. Is it like strange for people who are a little older in age to like?
Yes.
From what I picked it up, it's strange for them not to be done.
Yes.
Is there a particular
Very
reason?
strange. Superstition mostly, and I like color. I like artistry. So.
Totally fine.
And I don't like the thought of living forever. Seems a bit scary to me, you know? Ageless.
Yeah, that would be scary.
Well, where do you think this friend of yours should be hanging out?
I honestly don't know, because we didn't really get into an argument, but I wasn't really I was kind of acting a fool. And so I'm assuming she just split off for a couple days, but I'm getting concerned. It's been some time now, and we're kind of gathering up to get ready to leave.
Well, if all else
Just
fails...
a random question. You wouldn't happen to be able to change your appearance at will, would you?
She will smile thinly. And
there is a little girl who I'd like you to meet tomorrow. So why don't I escort you home? And we can just, is it okay if we just drop by tomorrow? I will bring more ice cream cookie cake. She's really excited to meet you.
Well, that's certainly interesting. Meet so many interesting people when you just walk about. Well,
if you say yes, you'll meet so many more.
If I can get more free cake, you sold me.
So why don't I walk you home, like the gentleman I definitely am, and then...
Should we look for your friend first?
Yeah, probably. I feel bad, because there's probably a way I could reach her, but that's a line I don't want to step over.
Well...
Moral boundaries, yay!
The old-fashioned way is to just scream out her name very loudly in different districts of the city until you get a noise complaint.
Matthias is gonna scream her name. Not as loud as he can, but he's gonna scream it.
It's an impressive voice.
You have no idea.
But you, the two of you, Sarah and you, look for a while. Don't find anything of note. Are you sure you didn't do anything to hurt this friend's feeling and she's not studiously avoiding you? I feel like we've covered half the city. Maybe
I
she's
might
sleeping.
have. I honestly might have. Like I said, I've been acting a fool lately.
Such as ignoring her for the past few weeks, maybe?
You're not here. You can't dox me on that. Yeah,
Well,
but that is a very real chance.
Well, hopefully she'll make herself known given some time and nothing bad happened. It's never good to lose a
Hopefully.
friend. Especially when you didn't mean to.
Yeah. And I do genuinely feel bad, and I want to find her and make sure she's okay. Because the other alternative that's in my brain is so much less pleasant than she just doesn't want to see me.
What is your alternative?
She physically cannot.
Oh, well, that's not good.
Yeah. Which is why I figured I'd look tonight, and then maybe a little more drastic measures. Because she's been gone for a while. But it was very nice meeting you.
Yeah, good luck to you. I hope you find your friend.
Would it be okay if we dropped by tomorrow with the little girl who's so excited to
I
meet
should
you?
probably show you where I'm living so you know where you're going, huh? Almost
That would
completely
be
slipped
great.
my mind. And she will lead you out of town. I don't live in the city. Too much gray, you know?
Stop it in the chat. Stop it.
No, you are making bad decisions. You are going to
Unless
get
this
kidnapped
actually
again.
is.
She will lead you to like a cabin that actually looks quite cozy. This is my house. Thank you for taking me back. And like, do you know your way back to the city? You're not gonna get lost in the wilderness on me.
Yeah, I can find my way back. Thank
Follow
you,
the
though.
follow the giant statues.
Yeah, it's over there. Have a good night.
You too. And she will walk inside.
And Matthias will tip a fake hat and then walk away.
Walk inside. Then you get back. There's no issues.
Matthias will wander most of the night, but leave just enough time to go home and make an ice cream cookie cake.
Okay.
And then the first thing he wants to do when everyone wakes up is he wants to, like, knock on Jane's door.
Opens it, looks at you with slight apprehension. What's up, Matthias?
Pretty sure I found her last night. Not Katalina. The girl Alyssa's looking for. So, I know where we need to visit first, and I hope she's still there. I hope she's not, like, slippery and, like, left. But also I'm really concerned about Katalina. I didn't find her. So I'm gonna go brainstorm about how to find her. So
okay.
peace. And then Matthias is gonna walk away before you can respond.
But Matthias!
And he's gone.
The location of the person?
Yeah, he didn't give me the location. Or the description. So I can't ask Alyssa. Jane is now up, so she'll go to try to find Matthias.
Okay. Everyone is starting to get ready for the day to go on their various quests. Autumn and Emma go to their corner to start decoding notes. And you, Alyssa wakes up and actually finds you before you find Matthias. It's like, we're going, right?
Actually, yeah, we are, but Matthias says he thinks he already found your person while he was looking for
Yes!
So, first we gotta go find Matthias, and then we can...
Oh, do I need to, like, make a note of what she looks like today? She's a she today, by the way.
Okay, what did she look like? What did they look like yesterday?
Well, they were kind of tallish, and they had really long hair, right?
Uh-huh.
It was styled really nice, too. I think it had some, like, hairpiece in it.
Okay. Okay, so what do they look like?
And her eyes were really bright orange.
Okay. We'll go ask Matthias if she fit that description, and then... You haven't seen him, have you?
He's, like, in the dining room.
Okay. Is there, like, an ice cream cake slowly melting on the counter?
No, he, like, put it in the fridge.
Okay, Matthias.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of rushed off there, but, where is this person? And what did they look like
I'll take you to her.
Oh, okay.
What did they look like today? Because I think I saw them around, like, definitely early morning. Like, they had curly hair. I'll give the description.
And Alyssa is, like, nodding along to it.
Matches up?
Yeah.
It seems
And they were
just
super
about right.
nice.
Okay, let's go then.
Yeah,
Hold on, I need to grab something from the kitchen. Matthias will jog to the kitchen and get the ice cream cookie cake and then hand it to Alyssa. We gotta save this for her, though. But she said that this was her payment for us coming to visit.
Okay. I go.
Go at it.
Off we go. Matthias is gonna wait. Do I want to bring Ezekiel with, or do I want to leave Ezekiel here? Alyssa, do you think it's gonna be safe if we bring Ezekiel also?
It's my person. I don't see why it would be dangerous.
Katalina.
Are you confident?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. I will go find Ezekiel and be like, "Come on, bub, we're going on an adventure."
Jane will get down so Alyssa can ride piggyback.
Yeah. And then, so you guys, piggyback your two small children, out to the cabin, outside of town.
Oh,
It looks
boy.
even cozier in the daylight. Candles lit in the window. The chimney is going, it looks like.
Matthias will help Alyssa down, hand her the ice cream cookie cake, and then stand behind her and be like, "Knock on the door."
And she'll run up. Let's see, can I get my mic close enough to my desk? Alyssa hammering into the door very excitedly.
Hey.
Right.
3 knocks is what's polite.
Temper my excitement. And someone identical to who you saw last night opens the door, this time in more casual clothing. And she smiles when she sees you and then looks down at the cookie cake. It's like, hello. Are you the friend that Matthias told me about yesterday? I wanted to meet you. And you brought cake? Well, who am I to say no to that? Come on in. And she'll invite all 3 of you inside.
Does Alyssa look like the ecstatic, oh my god, I just found the right person kind of
She
look?
looks very, very excited.
Okay. She'll follow.
Do you guys want some tea? I put some on. Knew there's gonna be some company.
I'm alright, thank you.
Yeah, we ate before we got here. Just so
More
that we
for
can
me,
get
then.
the temptation of the cake, just for you.
Well, thank you. Do you want some? And she'll look at Alyssa, and Alyssa and Ezekiel will both nod excitedly. But Ezekiel will look back at you, Matthias, to make sure it's okay.
Jane will shrug and look at Matthias.
Matthias is frozen.
Yeah.
We're going to assume that's a yes.
Yeah.
And they get some cake.
Oh boy.
Man, this is really good. How didn't someone not think of this already? Feels like a natural combination of stuff.
Well, you see, Alyssa.
Wow, why don't you explain to her how we knew about ice cream cookie cake?
Right. I have great news for you. At least I hope it's good news. We are all super special people. We're called Kingmakers, and you are my person. And she blinks a couple times, take a long sip of tea. Excuse me for 1 second. Walks out of the room. You hear some jangling. Walks back in. I'm good. Repeat that so it sinks in.
Hold up, Jane just wants to make sure that Alyssa hasn't been wearing the crown or anything.
Nope. And Alyssa will repeat it. Oh, that is a lot to take in, certainly. And it is certainly news. That is certainly news.
You're aware of what the Kingmaker thing
Yep.
is, right? Okay.
I don't know a person who doesn't.
So how do you feel about being a chosen then?
Right now, severely overwhelmed by information. So, like, give me a hot minute and I'll let you know.
All right, just enjoy the cake.
Would you like us to leave and come back later?
No, I don't think that's necessary. I think it would be better if I had someone to talk with that's not my uncle. Oh, right. I don't live here alone. Perhaps I should specify that. He's somewhere around here. And bless the man's heart, he's not a good conversationalist.
Oh, we're kind of on a time limit, so when you're ready, I'll just let Alyssa talk and
Explain to me what this means. Like, do you know more information? I don't exactly see myself as a leader type.
Apparently, it is literally fate because Alyssa can see the future.
Yep, it's one of my special Kingmaker powers.
And the future is...
And beyond that, we know...
Do you know who wins?
It's all foggy to me. To that point.
She knows she's meant to select you, and there's gonna be trials. We don't know what kind of trials yet.
Ryan's gonna pull Emma aside.
I'm not there.
Oh, Emma's not there. Yeah.
And you're not there either.
you're not. Yeah, it's just.
Oh, never
We're
mind.
somewhere else.
Yeah, it's just
Can I have grabbed Kai because I
the
feel
kids
like
and Jane.
he's gone.
Ignore Tele.
Sure. You
Okay.
can grab Kai. Kai can be here too. Okay, and like, why am I your chosen other than a vision? Is this just that is just a vision, or do you like know what qualities you're looking for?
Well, it's the vision and the things I've seen in the vision and like a bunch of other stuff. But you are the one.
She was so adamant about this. So absolutely
Yeah,
positive.
she wouldn't let us leave.
She wouldn't, and she would have done everything in her power to get here, to find you, and she's very, very, absolutely, positively sure.
I'm sure if Alyssa felt the need to choose you, though, you are a good person and you are equipped for the job. Maybe you're not equipped, but you will be. Hopefully.
I will take all of that as a compliment.
I don't know how I intended it, so that's probably the best way to take it.
A lot to think about in a very short amount of time.
And
Why don't you tell
unfortunately,
us a little bit? Oh, go ahead.
I think Alyssa might have already been said the words that you're her person. So I think you're already chosen.
You're in the
Why
and
don't-
right now, you're in first place because there's no one else who's picked yet. So, like, congrats!
Yeah, you get to rule. Yeah, be leader.
Why don't we ask you or why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself? It can
Well,
take your
what do you
mind
want to know?
to your territory. Alyssa, is there anything you want to ask your chosen?
Oh, yeah, what's the coolest adventure you've been on?
Oh, I see. Okay. Child age.
Well,
When you see those child-aged Matthias is gonna stand back there and be like, sounds like some
There
stories
was-
that I want to hear.
One time, right? I was in a completely different kingdom. And this one was an island that floated in the sky. It was kept up by ancient magics and the weirdness of this area of the Juno. And so I went there through a teleportation rune, which was a series of misadventures because I actually didn't mean to go there. I just did the teleportation thing wrong because I don't do magic good.
Wait. You don't know someone named Cades, do you?
No?
Okay, sorry. Just wondering.
Anyway.
You've already established that was a bold-faced lie on Cade's part, so...
Just still curious. Right.
But I went to this floating city, right? And the Orikar there, right? He's the oldest Orikar alive. His name's Minos. And trust me, you know him when you see him. I stole something from him. What was it? And she will wink. I will give you 3 guesses. The first hint is it's not a material object.
His heart.
Tricky.
His ability to tell a lie.
No.
That'd be a fun thing to steal.
But that would be
I'm
a fun
just
thing to
saying.
steal. Alyssa's first thing that she guessed will be his heart. No, but good guess, good guess. You're getting warmer.
If I only had a brain.
Do you need the second hint? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, the second hint is that it's something he wouldn't miss.
Are you sure it's not his heart?
I give up. I stole his face.
Can't give up that fast.
Wait, how did he won't miss his own face?
He's not very appearance driven, I guess. And steal perhaps isn't the right word. Maybe borrow.
He still has a face, right?
Yes, he still
You
has
just
the
also
face.
have it?
I can copy it.
Can you copy anyone you see? Is that it?
Well, not anyone. I have to do like certain steps and stuff because the magic's pretty specific and I'm crap at it. But yeah, pretty much.
I'm curious. Could you tell us a little more about that?
Yeah, well, I need to know a list of things about you. I need to know like some specific things. I need to know your full name, your date of birth, your closest living relative. There's very strange information. I didn't create the ritual. I just practice it.
That's funny.
But that's all you can you can get all of that through small talk.
Yeah.
Are you just bad at small talk? I'm bad at small talk too. So,
I don't go.
yeah.
I'm actually pretty good at small talk, but Orikars don't do the full real name a lot.
Oh.
I'll give you another hint. Minos isn't his real name. It's a nickname he got for being a really good general, apparently, back on Althara proper.
Do names have power here?
I mean, names have power anywhere. There are just certain Orikar that can make it scary. Every Orikar has their own, dealio.
And
You're not gonna
yours is shapeshifter?
try and copy my
Shapeshifter?
appearance, right?
No?
She doesn't know enough about you to do that. She doesn't know your closest.
Though I do like your hair, and I would love to apply that to other things, because once I get it, I can generally apply certain unique characteristics to just general transformations. I'm not gonna lie, I was tempted the first time we met, but I decided to hold off.
Can you show us what
We can talk about it.
Can you show us what your true self looks like?
Well, if I remember. Oh, sorry, swearing in front of children.
So
Ezekiel,
Alyssa,
was that a no-no word?
Mm-hmm.
So Alyssa, now that we found your person, should we give, I don't know, she'll just lean to Matthias and should we invite her to come along with us? Or
I don't know how this works. Alyssa, does she need to come with?
Either she comes with or I stay here.
Okay, so needs to come
Oh, please,
with.
God, come with. Please.
Please,
We're like literally begging you.
this child.
I will give you. I gave you the cake and the recipe, and I will give you my hair. Just please.
If I get glowing hair without having to work for it, I'm in. I'm an easy sell.
I can write it all down.
I'm literally an adventurer by career, so like, traveling's the name of the game.
Matthias writes down all of the information she listed.
Yes, and immediately her hair transforms to glow and look like fire, but it's still the same long, curled length.
Jane will go to high five Kai.
Because if you're like mimicking my hair, it gets hot.
I can't.
It's not like actual fire,
I can't mimic magical properties. I tried to do that with Minos and some of the other orc cars because they look weird. I can't do that. I can mimic appearances.
You just get the glowy part.
I just get the good part.
That's fair.
Jealous.
I'm a little jealous. I'm not even gonna lie.
Actually, it's kind of useful sometimes. Like that one time we were in the ocean and we had no food.
Yeah, I guess that was useful, but that's still annoying.
And I should probably tell my uncle that I'm gonna be gone for who knows how long. That might be important.
Yeah, sorry. This is all kind of sudden, but thank you.
I am nothing if not a creature of, like, do whatever go wherever the wind takes me, so, like, a lot to drop on a gal, but...
You have no idea how thankful I am to hear that. I'm gonna lean back and, like, look at Kai.
Yeah.
And then just
And
be
he
like...
looks like the most relieved.
Jane just give him a high five, like a...
and a man comes downstairs as she, like, calls up. And he will nod to you all. It is a muscular man, also not an orc or a dusk, with darker red hair, similar eyes to Sarah, brightish orange. My name's Ivan, and we have a lot of guests this morning. I know you were having company. Yes, sir, about that. Oh no, are they taking you off another wild adventure?
Actually, that is exactly what's happening.
It's a little more extreme than that, actually.
He got it in one. You know me, Uncle.
I think you just want a piece of your ice cream cookie cake.
Well, that too. Oh, you should try it. Ivan, come here. And she'll fix him some of the cake. Ivan.
But Jane will like lean over to Matthias. Well, this saves us a ton of time. Now we can devote the day to finding Katalina.
Thank God. Really starting to get concerned.
Good job.
Have you still not found your friend?
Yeah. She's a fae, and they had to bond because she was gonna die. So the fact that she's not here and close to him is very concerning because they actually have physical pain when they're bonded and they're not close. I feel like we can tell you that now. But
I mean, I don't know the first thing about fae. Living in know.
Basically, she's probably in pain if she isn't by Matthias, so that is not a good thing.
Oh, well, that's not great. We should probably look with some more urgency.
Yeah. But the fact that Matthias found you so quick is great because now
It must have been fate!
on finding her.
Sure.
Alyssa says, smiling happily. Oh, it was certainly quite the coincidence. I imagine it pretty hard to find me looking around the city, considering I was planning on hanging out today anyway.
Yeah. It is a really good thing I ran into you, though.
Randomly
really
walking
can't.
about, it just gets you things.
I know. I think I should start doing that.
And you know what? Just to sweeten the deal even more, you know, we are a big fan of faked goods from our other world, so
Hey,
You will
more
get
sweet.
much-
You
much
will
more-
learn 3 things about me when we travel. 1, I am a sweet tooth. 2, don't ask me to cast a spell. I am a mage. I'm crap at it. Like, I'm real bad.
Can you do reconnaissance though? You seem to be good at that.
That is the thing that I can do. And then the 3rd thing you will learn about me on our travels is that I am a sucker for a good story.
Oh, we have lots that you have never heard.
I'm gonna
Well,
lean
then,
down to Ezekiel and be
better.
like, you can tell her all of your stories, dude.
Yay. Well, anyway, Uncle, I expect you'll maintain the property and, like, whatever you do while I'm gone. My job. Yeah, that stuff.
We'll give you the whole day to pack and prepare yourself and everything, because we've got to find our friend. So I guess we'll see you tomorrow or later tonight.
Can I hang out with her?
Why don't we
to
give her
Kai.
some time to like say goodbye and all of that stuff? Because she probably has friends here. So
That's
you need to say-
debatable.
If Kai is okay with staying here, she'll like look at
Why
Kai.
are we putting Kai in this position?
He's her brother. He's the one who's watching over her.
Gives us a good opportunity to learn more about you. No offense or anything, but you're still a stranger to me. Yeah, you're all strangers to me too. Like, I don't know half your names, so like, we'll get
Jane.
there. Sarah.
Nice to meet you.
You know everything about me, or at least the most basic information about me.
I know all the information I need. You got cool hair.
That's not all the information you need about me, but we'll leave it at that right now.
That's the important stuff.
You got cool hair, which makes you cool in
No.
my book.
Well, we'll talk. It's fine.
Yeah, the rest is filler.
Yeah, there's a good chance we're gonna fight together. So that's a conversation we need to have.
I mean, I assume you have like fire powers.
And then some. And then some new ones that I don't know. I definitely feel stronger connection to the powers today. But
That's pretty sweet. My thing is transformation. I can technically cast other spells, but I can't. Seriously, I can't even use stones correctly, and they're like the basic stuff, so...
Alright, well, we'll be up.
Sorry, I can't keep a straight face anymore. To read for the chat, what Emma has been suspecting. This is the dragon disguised as the person who lives here. The closest living relative is the uncle. It's the dragon. Uncle. What's the uncle's name? Lies. Oh, lies. Lies. It's because she's a dragon.
Okay, I'm sorry. I don't think she can handle the translation on her own. She's clearly lost all of her brain cells to this new dimension.
That isn't Emma. This is me, Sonya, saying this because of that one forward thing that we had with the dragon staring at us from the forest outside.
Well,
it's a good guess.
we're gonna go find Katalina and hope she isn't in bad places.
Yeah.
I'll see you later, Kai and Alyssa.
See ya.
Later! Bye,
And-
Ezekiel!
And Chosen.
Well, I guess I'll be seeing you later, too.
Peace.
Also, the name is similar too.
Just saying.
Dragon. Maybe we're the dragon.
We are all collectively
We are the
the dragon.
We are the 5 dragons. Yeah.
I know I'm a dragon, so...
Oh gosh.
I mean, you're not wrong there. So,
We're the dragon.
Can
Okay.
Matthias reach out over the bond and like be like, I'm gonna dip my toe. I'm not gonna like yank it, but I'm gonna.
Again, the only way to do that would be you know how to use the bond because it's been explained to you. But there is not many ways to do it other than orders.
order her to do something, but should I be like, "Hey, Katalina, tell me if you're okay"? Is that a good
I ordered
Yeah.
you to tell me you're okay. You've been ordered to tell
So
me.
yeah, he'll do that. He'll be like, "Katalina, can you tell me that you're okay?"
You say this out into the ether. It's not a communication through the bond. It's not telepathy.
Mm-hmm.
But an order goes out.
Oh no, I feel bad now. I want to take it back. Can I take it back? I take it back. I'm sorry.
And the order comes right back in.
I don't want to tell her to do stuff. That's like the whole thing, especially if she's avoiding me.
If she's in danger because you know they are in physical pain from being away from you.
Yeah, but I can't reach
Did you
out and ask
respond
her
to
a
your
question.
note?
I have to. No, I didn't see any response to my note. Was there a response on my note?
No.
Yeah.
You know, I really don't think she's angry enough or afraid enough of you to just run away. She doesn't really seem like that kind of person.
We don't really know her that well. We've only known her for a couple of weeks.
I know she likes sharp things, and she likes a lot of the same things that you do. You got along pretty well, and I don't think that's just the bond. And
I think it's just the bond. Really do. Which is also why I feel bad.
I mean,
Because people aren't normally buddy-buddy with me, but she was immediately buddy-buddy with me, which is weird. So.
Anyway, flashing to Emma and Autumn. Emma, why don't you roll me an investigation check?
Oh boy. Had to see if I can do linguistics.
That a solid no?
I mean, it's not solid. I just rolled a 5.
What'd you roll?
Get it up there. 5 plus learning. Plus say knowledge. Plus will to protect. I want to make sure that these things are not harmful to us. Plus, I know you. And, plus common sense to figure out how.
5 questions.
Can I find a common pattern of these sort of letter things that I could use to figure out what the language is?
Yeah, and it's not a language you know. It's not a language you could even identify, because it's assumably native to Althara.
I meant can I start to decode, figure out what?
Well, it is hard to even start without a basis.
Yeah. Well, for the ring one and the crown one, can I see any similarities in any of the...
There is some overlap in all of them. You notice between the crown and the ring, and some overlap between the rest of them.
So I'll start circling on a separate notepad, write out the overlap, circle them, so probably something to do with blue heart. I'm gonna turn to Athena. Athena, can you take a look at this? Look.
You need me to help you.
Well, am I supposed to... Is... Do you know a way for me to do it myself?
Wow, Emma, your brain is so small that you need the help of Athena to do this?
I don't.
You just hear that.
That is almost what Athena was gonna say. It's general intelligence and skill.
Fine then, I'll try real hard. Keep trying to uncode it. Can I start uncoding what this says?
You have 4 more questions.
One of questions is, can I start encoding what this says?
The progress will be slow. This will take more than a day. This will take some sitting down and doing this a couple sittings at least.
Alright.
Because not only is it in a different language entirely, but that language itself, from what you can ascertain, is also coded, so the letters are scrambled so they don't make sense.
Oh, fun.
It's double encrypted at the very least, so
Autumn's here, right?
yeah. But this is, like, pretty much an impossible task without the semblance of a cipher to even begin.
Well, with the
Ryan's
common
gonna
words
be a
that
good boyfriend and go to the library to look for a book of the alphabet.
The written alphabet, as far as you concerned here, has been the same as English.
you're gonna look for a book in this language?
Yeah.
I
And
know,
the-
with more reading material, but
The
the
only
easiest
other
is
language
a
you've
cloud book.
even heard of in this world is the one Ilmastraf spoke of, which is Draconic.
That would make sense.
Look around for Draconic alphabet.
Unfortunately, there are no books of Draconic lying about.
But I'm not going to ask the Orcar. That would be stupid.
Hey, can you decode your secret evil notes for me?
Hey, can you decode this for me? What is this? Where did you get it? In your basement? Yeah, sure, I'll decode it for you. It's gonna be a problem.
Your basement, my basement, it's all the same to me.
Two casas, three casas, same thing.
Yeah, so that's what you guys spend your task on. How do you even begin to try to look for Katalina? If there was a trail, you have to think back in your memory to the last time you saw her. It's been dead for as long as you've been in the city.
Oh yeah.
Like, if there was a clue trail, it's not there anymore. There's been a festival, there's been cleanup from the festival. If there were signs of roughhousing, they're no longer there.
The last time she was mentioned was right when you got, like, right after you got mind control. You saw your anger and kind of, left.
She was gone at the festival.
So maybe I should give an order and be like, "Hey, Katalina, can you check in with us?"
You
But
should
if
do
you
it like
want
this.
to leave again, then that's fine.
If you are able to, come check in on us. If you aren't here in an hour, we're gonna assume the worst.
Which is that you're dead.
Please don't give a time limit.
No, like if you can't get here within an hour, which is a reasonable time limit.
We don't
for
know
her
where
to
she is, though. We don't know if that is a reasonable time limit.
If she's outside the city, or if she can't get to us, that's a good time limit for saying like, hey, we need to go look for you in like drastic places because you're probably not okay. We're gonna assume you're not okay.
Okay. I think I have it. I think I have it.
What do you say?
Katalina, if you're in trouble, please tell us where you are. And that is my order.
There is no way for her to telepathically communicate that. I've established that 13 times.
So frustrated.
Can I try to search for her, or like what is the limit on my power?
It is definitely not an infinite range. You have a limited range.
As we've been walking, I have been searching for her, because I know her like well
Do
enough
you?
to. I know
You haven't hung out.
I know
You
her
guys
name.
have like neglected Catalina to the umpteenth degree.
Yeah,
You
we
guys
have.
really don't.
I'm gonna reach out and be like, Katalina, we're getting ready to go. Can you please check in
Are you gonna wait
with us?
go with Jane's idea and wait the hour, or are you gonna go immediately?
I'll go with Jane's idea and be like, can you check in with us within like the hour or something like that?
So you have a stressful hour to kill in the castle where everyone else is.
I will go help Emma while we wait. Because I don't think she can do it on her own.
Like you can help.
I'm joking, but it
Are
seems
you?
she genuinely needed help, so I'm gonna go.
I think
Try
it's
and
a whole new language. The fact that I can even decipher start to decipher this is big enough. Like, honestly, they haven't even figured out all of the languages on the Rosetta Stone, have they?
They figured out 3 of them.
Is
Matthias,
that right?
Yes.
roll me 2d6s and tell me the result.
Ah! Both of those fell off into the crevice. Stop falling into the crevice! Okay, 6.
Total?
Yeah, that's it. 6 total.
Okay, thank you.
No, that's not a good sign. Did he want to roll high or low?
I don't know.
I rolled right in the middle, so either way, it's not a good roll.
I made some mess roll.
It's not a success.
Maybe right in the middle was the right. Oh god.
Yeah,
And
it's a
mechanics
failure.
of this game, it's a failure.
It's not like a catastrophic failure, but it's not a
There's
success. by
not
any
really a
means.
thing as a natural one in this game anyway, so it's just hard failure if you fail. But thank you, though.
Oh god.
What do you spend your hour doing, Matthias?
Anxiously twiddling my thumbs.
Aron, what do you spend your hour doing?
Probably trying to accept the fact that you can't recreate that stupid motor, but he really wants to because that was really cool, and he's like, eh.
Oh, I feel frustration at your inabilities there.
He's so aggressively fiddling with a block he can barely see because it's hard to make out each different piece. It's all like,
Glowing.
Yeah. You sit and twiddle your thumbs, and unless anyone wants to approach someone for conversation or do something while they're waiting.
Actually, Matthias, it will pop into his head because he had a personal goal. He wants to go and seek out the people who he hurt the other day when he had his freak out. Be like, hey,
Well, you don't know who they are, and
We'll seek out Hazel. and be like,
random.
"Hey."
I am not that great with faces, and I didn't make a note of the names. I just healed people, and they went on their merry way.
Oh, actually, Jane is gonna let everyone know they found Alyssa's person and that we need to find Catalina instead.
Okay.
And that we're
Help.
waiting for her for an hour, and then we're gonna go look. And then I'm gonna go help.
Ryan's gonna helicopter drone the city looking for Katalina once he hears.
And unfortunately, there is no luck on your part.
Hopefully all this whips.
Oh, did Matthias tell her where we were in the order while we wait for the hour? Where we'll be?
I'm going to assume that.
Yeah. Well, assumably we told her where to meet us.
Yeah. You sit and you wait. And again, unless you want something to happen, nothing does.
Well, I keep decoding this thing.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
decoding. You're busy.
Is there any way I can help there?
I mean, not really. You could spend a help point if you had it to make it a little easier, but other than that,
Okay.
Not going to be very easy decoding a whole
It's-
I'll check up on Aron and be like, hey, so that thing I did that made your motors work was pretty cool. Maybe we could do that again.
the biggest sigh of defeat you can ever imagine.
And Aron drops
Did you
his
figure out how to do it? I'm sure you can with
Puts his
enough
like
time.
just crosses him, just like buries it in his arms. No, I haven't.
She'll sit down in the piles of golden stuff and like look around like,
His face is incredibly red and embarrassed. He spent this much time they didn't even do. No.
Matthias will eventually eventually make his way over there, just pat Aron on the head and like sit down and try and figure out what his own new powers are.
The face gets even redder.
Just hugs Aron.
Aron is a tomato.
Matthias will slyly like quirk an eyebrow and be like, "This is my opportunity," and just say, "You're cute when you blush," and then he'll go back to doing what he's doing.
Jane will like.
These pure shade of red. He
Aron
gets
is
up
dead. You have killed Aron.
Jane will go from
you hear that? You hear that in the distance? Gotta go check on that. Faces every shade of red you can possibly imagine. Good day, goodbye.
Yes.
Somehow Aron is now glowing.
It's not red though. It's bright yellow,
Yes.
just like the rest of his stuff.
That was bright white.
Yeah, whatever. I don't know.
Blinding color.
Still.
Blinding color. Matthias is just like, oh, the light.
Yeah. Eventually, an hour passes, and we will pull away as the group begins to realize
Katalina.
that, well, they've been focusing on a lot of different things lately. And it seems like something or someone has taken advantage of that. We pull away. Suffice to say, Katalina was not very happy. And if people could mute themselves.
Sorry.
Thank you. Suffice to say, Katalina was not very happy. She had been feeling a bit ignored lately, which was fine. The stupid humans had a lot of plates spinning at the moment, and it was only natural that the first one to fall and break was the one they didn't even really want. On the bright side, at least this dungeon was a fair bit cozier than the last one she stayed in. It had happened pretty quickly after they'd arrived into the streets of Laristus, mugged and kidnapped in an alley. Oh, the humanity. If anyone found out that she'd been overpowered but was basically a group of humans, she would never live it down. Of course, with her magic not working on humans, maybe she could say it was a very unfair fight. And what was apparently even more obvious is that they didn't even notice it. The Kingmakers are probably still panicking over their own troubles, blinded to everything else. Dalavier was right. The only thing humans were good for was following simple suggestions. On their own, they apparently weren't good at much else. Why didn't they come after her? One of the guards had asked. I'm not important enough, had been her first thought. She would be lower on the priority list, after all. I mean, humans only really seem to care about each other. Oh well, with any luck, they'd realize she wasn't around to play fetch for Matthias eventually. She imagined how guilty they'd feel. It didn't matter. Actions spoke louder than words, and their actions had told her exactly how much she mattered in the grand scheme of it all. And with that, episode 33 of Kingmakers, Passage, comes to a close. I've been your MC, and we will see you all next time.